Yo, 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 what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. To all the returning friends and family, y'all already know it's peace and blessings. I'll give y'all a little bit of time to tune in. I know I was supposed to set a reminder, but I did it to myself again. I'm just now waking up not too long ago, but I still wanted to finish part of that. Still want to finish part of that live from this morning. Um, I appreciate those who did tune in and caught the replay or whatever. Like I said, when it comes to serious things, that's what you want to get over here. Now, I appreciate those who really been riding out and supporting. You know, yeah, you can go long, you can go far, but without certain key elements, you ain't getting but so far. Hey, Scorpio Lady Blessings. But definitely take into consideration that we have a problem on our hands. We have cyberbullying, which is one factor, but we have something else going on too. Don't forget that in real time, there are still people being bullies. And I'm saying that to say this. If you expect your kids to at least flourish in life, gotta break down every little countermeasure when it comes to bullying. And again, it starts from the house. Parents might have to start teaching your kids the differences between defending yourself and being a bully. You got some kids who feel I'm gonna just put my hands on you just to put my hands on you. It should never be accepted. See, like I'm old school with it. You put your hands on me and I might bust you to the white meat. Other than that, you didn't say nothing, you didn't do nothing of harm. You ain't had nothing to worry about. And that's what needs to be taught right there. That you never accept bully of any sort. You stand up for what you're supposed to stand up for. Supposed to stand up for what you believe in. You know? And again, this is not no, it's not no test. This is not funny. This is nothing to even take lightly. We got real things going on right now. You already know. Salute, bro. Like I said, most people are focusing just on the cyberbullying aspect. Don't forget there's real-time bullying still going on. Hence why I said, if it's not happening on social media, it's happening in the kids' schools. This is why some of the stuff is happening now. Some of y'all parents are not taking your time out to really to see what's going on with your kids. Your kid, before you know, could be crying for help, but you don't see it. And again, some people who are being bullied in real time come to the internet to try to get some sort of peace and some sort of comfort or closure. But then again, they can't get it because they come here and they got to worry about dumb stuff like trolls and people just making all sorts of ill will or poking fun at traumatic situations, which is never accepted. Again, it's not just social media, it's real time bullying still going on. We got to fight that. Some parents might think different when it comes to their kids, but you still have to teach them the ins and outs of what a bully is, what the hell to look for, and the characteristics and all of that. Yo, Kenzo, salute, bro. But that's something, like I said, you should be teaching your kids from jump. That you're going to have people who might not like you for whatever reason, and it doesn't necessarily have to be anything personal. They probably just don't like you because either your life is a little better than theirs, or they don't like you because you probably got the glow like everybody else does. You got some people who are so well respected and well loved that some people get mad behind that. You can't get mad behind it at all. Yo, real salute, bro. That's one thing you should never do anyway. Um, Never lose sight of that. You have to get your kids prepared on all angles because whatever's not going on in social media is going on in real time. Again, you're supposed to give them the insides and the outsides and the characteristics of what to look for. And some bullies, I'm gonna be honest with you, some bullies you ain't even got to get physical with them. Some bullies will be so upset because you got somebody that's way smarter than them that can shut them down in one conversation without having to get physical. Like I said, a bully is only going after those they feel they could try to intimidate and do whatever to. But it's not accepted, and it shouldn't be accepted. Wait, Haley in here? I didn't even see her. If you in here, Haley, blessings. I don't know why I can't see you right now. But, just like I said, all in all, get your kids prepared and get them in tune with stuff because trust me, it's going to be a long battle. Like I said, you got some bullies who will pick on people just because they feel they can. And sometimes it only take you one time to either snap back at a bully or really show them that you're not afraid of them. And they usually at some point back off. So, like I said, they go look for people that they feel they could just intimidate and pump. But gotta make sure your kids are standing up for all the right shit. You know? I don't know why I can't. I gotta figure out what's going on. So I didn't even know Haley was in here. Haley, I can't see you on the chat on my end, but blessing sis. Oh, now I see you. I see you now. Hey, I don't know what the hell going on. I couldn't see you in here. I thought something happened. I'd have had to fix something else again. But all in all, you're also supposed to teach them to stand up for themselves, but also stand up against bullies, period. You know? Me, I never really cared for them. Even when you had one or two that really thought they was going to try your boy, they knew what it was. Try it if you want to and see how far you really going to get. You know? No, I'm not super thug, but I'm really like off the meat rack. So you don't know what to expect from me. And I always kept it that way because you never know who trying to be a bully or who just want to be stupid. Carlos, that's what's up, bro. Congratulations. See, like even stuff like that is good, you know. You already know, bro. I know you got things to do, and happy holidays to you and the wifey and everybody else, bro. And happy holidays to everybody who is celebrating again. You know, but this is something that everybody should really take heed to. No type of bullying, not just on here, should be accepted, and you have to start standing up and fighting against it. Period. You know. Yeah, like I said, you gotta teach them to stand against that. Because just like I said, you're gonna have those who want to come out of nowhere, you know, and feel okay, I could do this, I could do this. This person ain't gonna fight back. No, you're gonna have to fight back, even if you ain't the best fighter. Sometimes you're gonna have to enact and fight against something. And sometimes all it takes is for you to go crazy one good time for them niggas to see, like, oh, this nigga's not playing, or this chick is not playing. Sometimes you have to get like that. Even if you are a non-confrontational person, sometimes you're gonna have to get confrontational because you're gonna have people who's gonna continue to pick and pick and pick until they get a reaction out of you. Now, some people, like I said, they end up beating their bullies by just not engaging in nothing physical. A lot of times they just shut you down by a conversation. I watched this when I was in school. The quote unquote school bully, he was only going after the smart kids. But he forgot some of the people that was in the class was already smart. But he knew who to pick with and who not to. That was the sad part. picked on one person in particular. They kept just shutting them down with big words that they couldn't even comprehend. That's smart right there. Sometimes you can use your brain and beat somebody who's only thinking with their brain. No, and that's the sad part. Yeah, you already know. You already know, Kenzo. You already. I appreciate you, Riz, for doing that. For those who just tuned in, hit the like button. Shit. Like I said, all in all, definitely start teaching these kids to stand up against all the intolerance and the hate. You know, I knew one, like I said, I knew one kid that would shut people down just with the big words. Had them niggas sitting there stuck, scratching their head, like, what the fuck he just told me? Then you got some where you just gonna have to get confrontational with them, and you're gonna have to do something one good time for them to say, "All right, I quit. I'm gonna leave you alone." That's a whole fact, Haley. That is a whole fact. You know, some people want to add fuel to the fire, but you got some people who are just not going to interact and not going to go through it. You know, and those are the parents that teach them kids that look. Sometimes you don't always got to be physical. You know you smarter than them, or you know you doing something better than them. Just keep doing what you do. Eventually, they will leave you alone. And then you got some that won't. You got some that will continue to try to come at you for whatever reason. But that's when you stand up on your 10 toes and you do what you got to do. You know, and sometimes, like I said, you might have to bust somebody in the head just for them to get the picture. My man, yo, Yak, salute, bro. You know, nah, I get you, bro. Definitely. You're supposed to stand up on your square regardless. That's not just kids, adults too. Got some adults that might be getting bullied as we speak now only because they're trying to bring something forward. Like they trying to bring a story or something to the front lines. But when you got people that want to be funny and laugh at situations and think that these situations is funny, oh, you can't do this, this, that, and the third, and bring certain things on social media. If somebody is trying to reach the masses and awake the people, well, who the hell are you to tell them what they can and can't bring to the internet? Again, this is where bullying comes into play because some of y'all think, oh, but you know when you do this, they could use this against you, and they shouldn't be able to use nothing against you that was traumatic. And even if you think that's supposed to hurt somebody, it makes you look stupid at the end of the day. Hey, Bonnie, blessings. You know, yeah, and that's a fact. That's in some areas because some people feel like this. At some point, you're gonna have to stand up for yourself. And you got those who are standing up for themselves, but when they getting ganged up on, it ain't a fair fight. It's not. And at the end of the day, I still feel like this. That's corny. To pick on somebody because you think they might be weaker than you, or to pick on somebody because you think you just got edge on them, that's not always going to be going in your favor. I done seen some people who thought, yeah, I'm gonna just do this and keep doing this, and then when they find out they got stitches or scars in their face, they wondered why. Yeah, stop fucking with the wrong people because some people are gonna be confrontation. They're not gonna keep tolerating you doing certain things to them, and they ain't gonna react. You're bugging. And again, I feel no type of bullying should be accepted at all. None. Oh, yo, Vision, salute. No bullying should be tolerated or accepted at all. Real time or even on here. And that's why I said it's time for some people to really start standing up on the forefronts, man. You know, you see something going on, you stand up against it, especially when you know it's wrong. You know, but you got some people right now that'll be following right along with the fuck shit just because they feel it's something to do. Hey, hey, Tammy, blessings. You said somebody needs some smoke. No, nobody don't need no smoke, Tammy. But I'm just saying, all in all, you're gonna have to teach these kids that no type of bullying, just like you gonna have to teach some of these young adults. Bullying is not to be accepted. And if you see something going on that you know is wrong, you're supposed to stand up and do your due diligence. Period. I can't call you my brother and then I don't fucking at least try to make sure you good. Whether you confrontational or not. Nah, nigga, you good. If you need the backup, we here, nigga. Like that's it. That's how it's supposed to be. You know? And then you not thinking. Some of these people who get bullied, they already feel like they're alone. It makes it worse when it's really nobody fucking helping them or defending them. Sometimes you're gonna have to make decisions in life. You're gonna have to make those decisions. I done seen some bullies that went the distance just because, yeah, this person ain't got nobody holding them down. Still pick it with them and all, you know, until at least a group of friends decide to say, yo, we tired of this shit. Nah, you're not gonna keep doing this. And sometimes you're gonna have to stand up for some of your friends, especially those prime example. Sometimes you gotta stand up for those who are mentally challenged, especially the high functioning ones. You know, that's just like you allowing somebody to take advantage of them. You don't understand the consequences and the ramifications of that. Like I said, if you any type of a real friend and you know somebody is being bullied, even if it's somebody that you close with, you supposed to stand. You supposed to take a stand on it. Supposed to give them that support too. You know, this is something that keeps going on, not just on here, but in real time. Like I said, you got kids being bullied in school now, and it don't even gotta be social media wise. Just being bullied. And the one thing I always looked at and understood, and I understood that clear as day. A lot of bullies try to pick because they know for a fact they are jealous of something that you're doing, or they're jealous because maybe your life is a little bit better than theirs. And some people are just going to bully because they want to see you give a reaction. Yo, really salute, bro. You know, you got to stand on your principles and your moral code when it comes to certain things. Point blank. And you got some hoods that's like that. If you don't do what you need to do, ain't nobody gonna stand up for you. Sometimes you're gonna have to stand up for yourself. Something that should be prevalent. Always supposed to defend yourself. Whether you have a collective of friends or not. You're not supposed to continue to allow certain things to happen. I see you, Shakira. Blessings. You know. Yeah, nah, it's a whole fact. Yo, Yak, I know where you going with that, man. Shoot. It's just some things you can't allow and tolerate. And again, if you could allow bullying, what else are you gonna allow? You know, like I said, if you're a real friend, you know one of your friends might be possibly going through it. Supposed to make sure they got that. Supposed to make sure they got that support blanket. Basically, that's really about it. If y'all just tuning in, hit the like button. But it is the truth though. You gotta fight this on all aspects. You know, you can't call yourself a good friend and then you watching a friend get bullied. You know, especially a lot of them are weak-minded anyway. I've always said a bully is weak-minded. Of course, a bully is going to try to do anything and everything because they feel that's just what they can do and get away with. You know, some of them do that because they feel they got a reputation to uphold. Yeah, I got to prove that I'm the toughest motherfucker in here. But how tough could you really be if you going against defenseless people? You know, always remember that. I could be the toughest nigga in the world, but does that mean I'm still supposed to be picking on people that I know for a fact can't defend themselves? No. That's like me walking around bullying people in a wheelchair. Oh, yeah, I can get away with this because you in the wheelchair. And until somebody run over my fucking foot or decide to jump out of that chair and try to attack. Like I said, you got some people who will provoke and point until you provoke back. And some of y'all gonna have to learn that. I see you in here tying your blessings, you know. Yeah, and that's how you're supposed to do it sometimes. You gotta fight because you're gonna have underdogs who ain't confrontational. Like I said, you're gonna have people who would rather dispute a situation with words than to dispute having to fight. You know, like I said, and then even sometimes the meekest people are gonna have to come out and just really like go crazy. You know, like I said, you know, everything is all fine and dandy until you realize, damn, I gotta put a blanket around you. Like if I know for a fact you're not a fighter, one thing I'm not gonna do, yeah, I'm not gonna jump in every one of your battles. But you're not gonna sit here and continuously get punked either. Like you gonna have to stand your ground. Period. I'm one of those that if you got an issue, you can have the issue all you want. As long as there ain't no jumping involved, we good. You know? You're supposed to have all of the right credentials in your mind to know, all right, this is not accepted, this is accepted. You know? Like I said, it's a never ending battle. And this is a public service announcement for those who could be watching, who probably could be going through that. If you don't have a support system, you're going to have to stand up against that initial bully, period. Win, lose, or draw, once they normally see that you're going to stand up, they stop bothering. I actually watched a fight years ago that threw me off because this person was riding around, still bothering people, doing certain things. And once he seen that this person was really ready to fight, not even 100 pounds soaking wet, I'm ready to fight. That nigga looked and said, "You can't be serious." Oh, he was serious. That skinny nigga damn near knocked him out. Now they had their little fight, but guess what? That nigga ain't bully him no more because he respected his shit. Like, yo, I respect that. I wasn't expecting nobody to fucking actually stand up to me. I respect that. Nigga left him alone after that. Shit, actually, that motherfucker became his friend after that. So I'm saying sometimes you're gonna have to do initial things in order to fucking correct these people's minds, and just let them know that there's just certain things that you're not gonna be standing for. Yo, call and salute, cutthroat. You already know, salute, my guy. You know, happy Sunday to everybody. But again, you're gonna have to teach that not just from home. You're gonna have to really see that on the forefront. You know, like I said, some of these shootings and some of these things is happening in the schools because it's not just cyberbullying. You getting bullied all around the board. You getting bullied in real time, then you getting bullied when you come on social media. Some people are not going to take that. Some people are really going to lose their fucking rocker over that. Seen it happen. Like I said, here's why we always get in these type of situations: a school shooting, a school stabbing, something along those lines, because there's constant bullying on all ankles. And at some point, when does somebody get a break or relief? When they snap? That was crazy. Yeah, you know what, Carlton, not to be funny, sometimes you got to do that, bro. See, that's the thing, too. And this is a public service announcement to those. If you know you going through bullying on all aspects, you're going to have to choose which battle you going to fight. Now, if you want to fight your battles on social media, then you might as well fight in real time. That's all I can say. Don't allow certain people and certain things to put you in these type of predicaments, man. Nah, you have to sometimes, bro. Listen, when it comes to these type of situations, sometimes you just gotta take a break from shit. You do. And see, these platforms will drive some people to madness, especially when you got people who just want to be ignorant and stupid. Just like I said, karma does come back in a multitude of ways. So when you doing stuff like that, like bullying, it does come back to bite you in the ass. You know. And sometimes you, like I said, you might just have to knock one of them upside the head for them to see, like, damn, not everybody is scared of me. Yeah, because that gives them a realization that, nigga, not everybody is going to sit back and tolerate what you're doing. And it's the same thing with some of y'all women too. Y'all bullying as well too. So when you get your head bust to the white meat by certain people, you'll know why. Stop just picking on defenseless people, or stop picking on people you feel you got the advantage over, and stand up to some real shit. Yeah, you need that in here. You need that, especially on here, because like I said, I know some people who've been doing content and they just fell back for a minute only because it's almost the same shit everywhere you go. Somebody's beefing, somebody's arguing, somebody's bullying. It gets to become too much sometimes. And then with some of the things you see on here that could possibly trigger you, sometimes you need to take that break, bro. I always said something. Sometimes you just gotta fall back for a minute in the shadows. You know, see who really fuck with you, or see who really miss you, or see who really riding with you. You know, gotta do that sometimes. But I'm gonna tell you this, Carlton. You already know you fan, bro. I think I gave you a wrench, so you already know, bro. You part of the fan. You know, your DBN. You already know. Salute, my guy. You know, but that's something, like I said, that should not be overlooked. And tolerating petty and stupid behavior, just bullying behavior, that should never be accepted. And you know what? Some bullies only go after those, like I said, who they feel ain't got ample friends, or just they feel they got an advantage of. I remember one bully got jumped in my school that I was going 2 years ago because the nigga kept trying to fuck with everybody. But when you fuck with the wrong person who actually had love and respect, and they family is really with the shits, you picked your own poison. I remember they fucked that nigga up. And I kind of felt bad only because the way they was ragtagging his ass, it felt like I thought he did something above and beyond what he did. But like I said, when I have some people that's just not going to tolerate that type of behavior. So you have to pick and choose exactly what you doing in life. I see you, Alicia. Blessings, sis. And again, you can't tolerate bullying on any type of level. Like I said, your kid's supposed to be going to school, they're supposed to be getting education and also socializing and building friendships and networks with different people. And they shouldn't have to worry about being bullied in school nor on social media. That's just like I said, that's like somebody literally picking on somebody that's mentally challenged. You know you could get them to do any and every damn thing because if they feel you a friend, they're gonna do any and everything. They show loyalty. See, with some of those people, that's their only issue. But then again, you have people that will still use that against them. And anybody that's using that, that's a form of bullying too. If I know I got somebody in my group that's mentally challenged, everything, like, come on. Especially for a fact that could possibly get them hurt. You bullying right there. That's mental bullying. Because like I said, you're gonna have some people and they are not always gonna see what the hell the overall site is until somebody tells. Like I literally remember telling one person that shit years ago. Came to me and said something about why you everybody is. No, I told her the reason why certain people fuck with you is because you ain't standing up and saying something. I know you ain't a confrontational person, but you still need to stand on your square. And if you feel it's something that it ain't right, you stand on that. Like you tell them no, doesn't matter. Alicia, I don't, you my sis, but I'm gonna tell you this right now. You gonna catch me talking about a multitude of things here. Hence why I said this is a different type of channel. You're not gonna wake up if I'm live and see me going back and forth with somebody, because that's really not content to me. And if I gotta go back and forth, I'm not addressing it on here. And again, if I don't know you personally, I don't care about nothing you say or how you feel, because it's still not doing any type of justice, and it's still not moving towards a better common goal. If I want to be ignorant, I could choose to be ignorant, but I'm not going to do that. Not when there's really too much shit going on and you really need to try to wake some of these people up. Again, some of you parents are going to have to teach your kids, even from home, what to expect in a bully, what kind of traits to expect, period. Just give them the ins and outs of any form of bullying that you can try to give them the info on. You have to. Oh, that was definitely me to a degree, bro. I was definitely always coming at the bullies. This is why in fourth grade, not gonna lie, I know my mom, may she rest in peace. I know she hated me to death for that. Fourth grade was the main time that I literally was on warpath. I think I got transferred to at least 8 different schools before I finally got comfortable in one. So you do the math. When you got people that think they bullies and think shit gonna be sweet, and when they see this little pit bull came out of nowhere and was, oh, this nigga's not playing. Yeah, you gonna get this work. Some shit I'ma let fly, especially if it's minor. But you're not gonna keep trying to provoke the wrong one. Because you do not want this smoke. Nah, because you missed it a little bit yesterday, Alicia. I did say that at one point too. Like, and that is the truth. I used to bully the bullies. Like, we wasn't doing all that shit. You fucking with the wrong people, now I gotta fuck with you. And if you can't even fight with me, then what are you saying? You're not going to continue to do that, especially towards people that I rock with, that I'm cool with. That's a quick way to get your head bust open. And that's what a lot of y'all gonna have to start doing. You're gonna have to start bullying the bullies at all costs. Because some of them are going to continue to come, continue to be stupid. And you have to let them know that you still stand on something regardless to what. And no matter what you try to bring, I'm still going to be right here on the forefront, ready to clap. Just that simple. We expect so much change in the world, but there's certain things that we need to change from the inside out and vice versa. Now let's think about everything, fuck social media wise. Let's think about everything in real time that's happening. Every other time you look, if your kids do have friends or if your kids out and about with other people, sometimes it's always going to be some sort of situation. And again, you're supposed to be on point and you're supposed to make sure your kid is on point. And if at any time something does happen out of the ordinary, they got to be able to be trust. They got to be able and be comfortable to come to you and say something. But again, you're still supposed to teach them the characteristics and what to expect when it comes to bullying on all ends. I see you, Eve. Blessings. Yeah, no, you gotta fight. Eve, you know how you gotta do sometimes, sis. You gotta fight against bullies that keep on fucking with you. You're gonna have to. Especially when you know they just gonna constantly keep coming. Those ones you're gonna have to literally stand up and either fight with them or scare them the fuck off. Do something that you know for a fact is going to scare them the fuck off. That's why I'm saying you have to remember that. You know, you don't just have cyberbullying going on. You still got real time bullying going on. Right now, as we speak, it could be something going on. Kid being bullied to do something he don't want to do. But because nobody's either defending them or nobody's really riding with them, of course, who really going to defend them? Who going to defend them? But then again, sometimes you're going to have to defend yourself. Even in alliance, then you're going to have to defend yourself. Nah, we not riding on nobody. If you want to say we riding, yeah, we riding against bullies, period. Just in general. Not just social media, but in real time. Especially for the kids that's in school. Come on now. Again, kids supposed to feel safe coming to school. And if they gotta possibly worry about something happening along those lines of school shooting or stabbings and whatever, that's a real sad sound. And that should tell you, like, look, it gotta be stopped. Again, no type of bullying is fucking accepted. And you already know we love you too, sis. And again, you know you about to get this work, right? Got my church shoes on for nothing. She done disrespecting me on the last Sunday now. You know, but all in all, for real, some people are going to continue to do that until they see you stand up either for yourself or until they see it's not just you standing up, you got a whole team behind you. And like I said, I go back to that ass whooping I encountered because I was weak. I said, damn, I felt bad for homie. But then again, I didn't. Because if you was bullying somebody that you know for a fact you had a physical advantage on, period, that shows that you was a sucker. Like I said, I've never been a bully, but I'm the type that I don't give a fuck if you big, small, in between, nigga. We fighting, we fighting. But if we can fucking get past it and keep it on some cordial shit, then it is what it is. Like I said, not everything gotta be resorted to violence, but when you got bullies that will keep on picking and antagonizing, you're gonna have to bust them upside the head. Point blank. Eve, I just told you this earlier. I got my keyboard 8,000. I'm trying to fucking spin some beats in the church, man. Oh man. Again, appreciate y'all for dropping links. Yo, Riz, you already know what it is. You know, and if y'all ain't show each other love by now, show each other some love. Because some of the people in here are actually decent people. Doesn't matter what part of the YouTube spectrum they coming from. They good people. But Alicia, I'm gonna be honest with you. Everybody should feel that. You know, It's time to make changes. And like I said, we don't. The only difference between back in the days and now, like I said, back in the days there was no social media to a degree, so you didn't have to worry about if you went through something in real time. You came home, you probably talked to your parents, or sometimes, like I said, sometimes it still would have festered in people. And honestly, it's no different because we still getting the same type of results. Somebody that been picked on to the point now they want to get any and everybody, especially anybody that was a down all around a joke. And that's a real sad notion, you know. Like I said, you just gonna have to. And it doesn't matter about your height, your weight. And this is a public service announcement to those who are being bullied. It doesn't matter your height, your weight, whatever. There's a difference if you really on a disabled level, and even still, that shouldn't be tolerated. You're gonna have to stand up sometimes for yourself, when nobody else can stand up for you. It's a scary notion, but it's a real reality. Sometimes you might not have to get crazy, but you still got to defend yourself one way or another. Yo, Kenny, salute, bro. Like I said, that is something to think about. If you want certain changes to occur, you're gonna have to battle some of the stuff that's going on in the hoods now. You're gonna have to really like incorporate that there are certain traits to really be mindful for. Because if you don't see it, when it's all said and done, it could be too late. You put yourself in a situation where you're either gonna have to fight or you gonna go down fighting. Or you just gonna end up accepting whatever is given to you. I don't think I could do that. I've always lived by that. A lot of times it would take enough for me to even want to spaz out on. I had that much of a calm zen. Like it wasn't no, yeah, you was gonna get a reaction real quick. It would take a lot for me to. You would have to really do something for me to say, okay, I don't like that. Other than that, kept it pushing. Like I said, I was different because I was ready to fight the bullies. You go ahead and keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna let one or two things slide because we in school, and I'm probably gonna be the one getting in trouble before anything. So you have fun until after school, and then it was all bets off. And if I had to get crazy in the school, it was done so quickly, nobody knew what happened. Like, yo, what the hell? All I seen was this nigga snuff him and drag him out the fuck. Yeah, because I wasn't playing that. Like I said, it's time to really start standing up. The adults are gonna have to start standing up against this type of shit because again, this could stop, especially having heartbreak. You got some parents that don't know their kids is under that much stress. They go through enough as it is. And it's a sad thing to say when somebody try to say, oh, kids shouldn't be stressed. What the fuck are you talking about? When the world that we living in right now is crazy as fuck. Kids are always going to be under stress and duress because the things that have already been spoken to them or explained to them, it gives them a scary notion. Like I don't understand that. Everybody gonna have some sort of stress in life. Doesn't matter because the world that you are living in is changing day in and day out. Like I said, some kids are gonna be scared. They're gonna be under duress because let's be real. If you already, like some of you parents, if you already gave your kids to talk about rape, molestation, and all that other stuff, like if you really broke it down to them and now they understand what's what, yeah, they're gonna be kind of in fear because it's like you gotta worry about people that could possibly do some shit like that. But then again, you ain't supposed to lose your faith neither. And it's not just by sight. You're supposed to just keep yourself knowing that regardless of what, you gonna be good. And if you feel you're gonna be in one of those situations, you should be prepared and you should be knowing how to get up out of that. Yeah, I spoke about that last night. Like I said, for people that I spoke about that yesterday morning, Alicia. I'm surprised you didn't catch the live. But it was an informative live because, like I said, those type of abuses shouldn't be accepted. That's just like if I know for a fact you doing shit like putting hands on your, not even your grandmother, just stuff in general, older folks, period. Man, I'll be on your neck because at the end of the day, nigga, they elders. They old enough to be your grandfather or your father. Supposed to have a respect level, period. Fuck is wrong with some people, man? That's why I say some people you're gonna have to literally bust in the forehead until they get the message that it's not gonna be accepted. Nah, that's you doing the right thing, Kenny. As a parent, you are doing the right thing, bro. You are supposed to inform your kids. Doesn't matter if you got boys, girls, or both. Guess what? They gotta learn everything the equal way when it comes to this world and what's going on. And what to stand for and what not to stand for. And nobody should stand and like nobody should really sit here and stand up for bullying. You're supposed to stand up against it. Some people are for the dumb shit, and that's the sad part. Until it happens to them and it really sinks deep in. Like I said, karma is a real thing for those who don't believe that. You gonna think it's a game until you get stopped right there in your tracks. Yo, really, so you know the sad part? Even though I know you joking about it, it is the truth. Like I said, I've seen this happen. Some people will literally keep picking until you literally bust them right back. Like, nigga, what the fuck? You think it's your ass away from me? Fuck wrong with you? See, like I said, my fourth grade, my mom's hated me because I was literally doing that. Oh, so you want to come at the smallest kid in the school and think this nigga ain't got no fight holders every other day? It's like, damn, nigga, you just went to school. I know, and it escalated that quick. So yeah, I still got a short temper, still got that short fuse. And I wasn't picking and choosing no battles. I was more of if you was fucking with me, nigga, after a certain point, it was on your I was on your neck. That was it. Like I said, some bullies are gonna do what they do because whatever's being taught at home or whatever background they coming from or whatever influences that they are being around, it starts. Hey, blessings. Yeah, son, you're gonna have to do that, son, and that's the sad reality. You're gonna have some people you can literally move around without having to even break a sweat. Like I said, that person I knew in school, that was his way of just getting past anybody because he wasn't confrontational. Not to say that he not. Don't get it twisted. But if it don't gotta necessarily end towards a violent nature, not gonna go through. I'm gonna just fuck you up with the words that I know you don't know. That's how you know that nigga was really about it. Like, okay, I'm about it. Yeah, and wait, what? What you just called me? Let me look this up. What you just called me? Fuck somebody head up right then and there. Yep, you don't even know what this nigga called you, but you ready to still fight. Go think about that real quick. Oh, nah, but a lot of people are like that though. You're gonna have to beat it into people's heads so they understand that this is what it is. You have to stop doing certain things, and if you don't see it at some point, that higher power will intervene. And again, you will run right into that fucking wall and be looking stupid. So if you feel it's funny to bully anybody that you know for a fact ain't gonna be able to fucking defend themselves, what does that say about your character and the people around you? Yeah, because it's not just yourself. It's the people around you too that's enabling the shit. So what does that say about your character, their character, and whoever else's character? Yeah, I think that was a shot in the heart right there to a degree. You know, it's like I said, you got to do that because some people are going to test your overall nature sometimes. Like I said, I might have my little twitches here and there. I'm normally the calmest, coolest person you could be around. But when it comes to certain things that I know I stand against and I hear about, I trigger, and it ain't good for none of y'all. You know, that's why I said you got some people even on here who might be getting cyberbullied, and I appreciate those who are standing up for them, no matter what it is. See, this is my thing. Like I said, I'm not going to always be involved in everything, but it's just certain things I am going to stand against. And I do stand against any type of bullying. Like I said, if it wasn't happening to you, why are you doing it to somebody else? And then you know what? A small handful, I forgot to say, a small handful of them are actually bullies because they've been bullied. So, like I said, it goes back, the victim becomes the victimizer now. Hey, Charlene, blessings. You know, that's what I'm saying. Some bullies are bullies because they've been through it. So that's all they know. And some people are going to bully because they have a hard time identifying themselves in life. If they can't find their identity, of course, their identity got to be a bully, at least for now, until they figure out their niche. You know, gonna have to stand up on that. It's really time, especially now, because there's way too much going on. And I feel everybody at some point deserves some sort of protection on that, especially if they got to deal with real traumatic situations on a day in and day out. You know, like I said, the difference between back in the day and now is social media. See, like prime example, if a kid is getting beat up in school, 9 out of 10, whoever's recording that shit is gonna go social media wise. And then guess what? If the kid is unaware of certain things, now they get home thinking they can at least try to get away from it, get on these, and try to that shit could be out there. That is another trigger. So parents, you're gonna have to be on guard with that too. You know, any type of form of bullying doesn't matter. Gotta let them know it's not tolerated. And if you're going through it, say something. You're gonna have to. Yo, Frankie, salute, bro. Like I said, it shouldn't be tolerated at all. And if you really going with it, then that goes to show you where your character is at. You know, jokes is jokes. But when you start doing certain things on a personal level, that's a form of bullying too. And then guess what? Some people are not going to take that lying down. And again, you will verbally or physically get bust to the white meat. I see you, Dee Dee. Blessing, sis. See, like I said, when you come here, you're going to get a general conversation. It's not hard to have a conversation with people on here the same way you would have a conversation with people in real time. And again, if you can't be yourself, what does that say about you? I'm comfortable with who I am as a person, period. Been through good, bad, and in between. And guess what? Still here to at least say something and tell a story. And I'm still here to at least try to provide some sort of niche that I know I could leave. So when it is my time, I'm good. My people's is good. I did the right thing. I set out to do the right things and I did it in a way I see fit. That's what everybody got to realize. Do something while you can. But you definitely going to have to start standing on things like bullying. Again, you're going to have to stand on that and you're going to have to really get on the forefronts with it. Because if you're allowing the kids to get bullied, guess what? You're going to allow the elderly folks to get abused. You're going to allow the mentally challenged to get abused. This could go on. This conversation could go on. Trust me. That's why I told somebody, there's no way you could tell me you can't come on here and bring some sort of content and just speak to the people from the heart and speak to them from the soul. I see you, Sis LeBlue. Yo, true. You already know. Salute, bro. Again, happy holidays all. If y'all just tuned in, hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Definitely share this one. Because again, you have people who are really trying to stand up against bullying of all sorts. And they actually starting from the outside and fighting their way in. And that's how, like I said, that's still a start. No form of bullying, whether it's cyberbullying or real-time bullying, should be accepted. And at some point, the bullies are going to have to get bullied. Sorry. You know? Yeah, you good, bro. Post it. Come on, son. You going to ask me? Yo, Frank, really? Look at my face, son. You going to ask me that question? Do what you do, bro. Keep telling y'all, drop links, do whatever. I'm not a. This is my channel, man. Y'all do what y'all do. As long as it's respectful, do what you do. Don't make me have to come at you, baby. That's what I was saying. I got a collective of people in this chat. Everybody does something. Like, everybody does something different. Half of the people that are doing the stuff that they're doing, they're not entertaining nothing. Just like me, not entertaining nothing. This is the balance you get here. You gonna get your little comedy, you gonna get your little music, poetry, all that shit. What the fuck else could you possibly want? Yo, Cherokee. Yo, Frankie, if you want, drop the link in the chat, bro. Don't matter. Keep telling y'all. Drop links, even if they ain't hit. Show love. That's how I do it, the Brooklyn way. I show love. Kenny, it was me. It was me that said it hit. Whatever you decide to do here and whatever you are doing here, as long as it's respectful, we good. If I ain't gotta check you, we good. Show love. So it is supposed to be over here showing love. bro. So I give it up over here. I don't know how people give it up on, not all of y'all, but I don't know how some other people give it up. I ain't one of them. I tell you, drop links. Ain't gotta just be for your channel. If you doing something else outside that's on a positive note or whatever, or you want people to rock with it, it is what it is. We all networking, right? We all also promoting, right? Do what you do. But that's how I do it, baby. Oh, I see you, sis. Trust me, I seen you. And congratulations. Like I said, that's what's up. You know. Hey, yo, Kenny, you stupid. You watching the Hallmark Channel. You should know that already, bro. You know them sappy movies gonna make you mad. I don't even know why you. Well, y'all forgot. You got the kids with you, so yeah. You know you was stuck with that, son. You know that. Kenny, you know you was stuck with that, bro. But that's being a good parent, regardless. Mhm. Come on, sis. You already know. That's how we do over here. You know, shoot. Show genuine love. I ain't got time to be playing around. If I want to play games, I got a PlayStation 4 for that shit. I got time for that. I'm trying to see my people's uplifted and moving on the level, no matter what it is, rather it's on here or in real time. I support real shit. I know you definitely new in here, and I appreciate you. But I can give you a good stern warning too. I would hope you're not a troll because I'm on snipe time still. But it is truth though. Stand up against what you need to stand up against. Again, if you're allowing kids to get bullied, are you supposed to allow the adults to get bullied? The mentally challenged to get bullied? No. They all need that blanket. Yo, Kenny, I can't even fuck with you right now. But I get where you're going with it, son. I get where you're going with it. You know, but like I said, stand up against it. It's not hard to do. That's just like if I know I see my boy's son getting that people. Nah, I'm not letting that happen, regardless to what. Nah, I'm not letting that happen. Like, what's the problem? You know, like, come on, you're supposed to do things the right way. You know, at some point, you're gonna have to get it together. You gotta stand up and make a defense for it. Like I said, it should not be tolerated at all. And I stand firm on that. And like I said, sometimes it do bring a tear to your eyes because it's like nothing has changed as far as bullying. It's just social media plays more of a bigger effect on it now than it did back in the day. And even back in the day, like I said, it would have to literally be a situation where, oh, he's gonna go off the meat rack if he don't got right people around him, if he can't trust nobody or she can't trust nobody, it's liable to happen. That's why I said, you know, and all in all, it shouldn't be tolerated. Like I said, you have a small handful of them who are only bullies because they've been bullied already. So again, the victim becomes the victimizer. But everybody else is a different, it's a different parameter. It really is. Like I said, you got some who feel that's just the way to get a rep across that they can't be fucked with. But guess what? Everybody could be stopped at some point. You know? So all you gotta do a lot of time. Stand on the right things and really stand on it. No backsliding, no none of that. Stand up on it and do what you gotta do. If you can't do that, then what can you possibly do in life? It's just something to think about. And that is a whole fact right there. You have to. In this time and era, yeah, you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to stand on your fucking 10 toes, and you're gonna have to really stand against what you know is wrong. Then you gotta look at it. When you don't have situations of school shootings going on, now you gotta worry about your kid possibly overdosing on drugs or possibly just doing something to an effect where it's gonna cost them their life. And you got some kids who are bullies because their parents is bullies. So it's running in the family. It's the real truth. Some of them are bullies because they being bullied at home. And again, how can a kid feel safe if everywhere they going, they being bullied, they being targeted? That's something to think about. Ain't no games around that. It's about none of that. Literally don't get it together. The shit is going to crumble. It's already kind of crumbling. But again, for those who are standing up against what they need to stand up against, may God continue to bless y'all. You know? Yeah, exactly. Hurt people, but that needs to be stopped too. Just because you've been hurt doesn't mean the person next to you should be hurt. And if you've been hurt, you need to get some sort of help. And if you can't get it where you think you should be able to get it at, you're gonna have to reach out. Closed mouths don't get fed. And again, for those who are being bullied, for those who are going through it, if you're gonna stay silent about it, how can anybody help you? Or how can you even help yourself out the situation? You're gonna have to open your mouth and say something. I don't know. This conversation could go on for days, but it's just a clear indentation that we definitely need to start doing better. And we definitely gonna have to start getting back on these forefronts as a community. Exactly. If we don't raise that frequency, we gonna always stay in that slumber, or we always just type of times that we in that. A lot of it could be broken already if we would just get it together. You know, definitely takes a village to raise children. And again, if you feel any type of bullying is accepted and should be accepted, then your character is definitely in question. Hey, Connor, you know, but that's just actual facts right there. That ain't coming from an emotional point like some people do it. That's just coming from a logical standpoint. Got to stand up for the right things. And again, if you know you being bullied or you know you just going through some traumatic stuff, you have to open your mouth and say something. But you also have to open your mouth to the people that are really going to sit down and help you. It makes no sense for you to talk to anybody that you know is just going to try to be funny about it. In order for change to happen, sometimes you're going to have to be a part of that change. And sometimes you're just going to have to stand on what's right, no matter what cost. Might lose some people along the way, but hey, it is what it is. As long as you standing on what you standing on, it doesn't matter what part of the tracks you coming from. You stand on the right shit. You know? Yeah, but you know what it is, bro? The vibrations that's being bought is just, it's not so much as just social media neither, bro. Again, you got to think about what's going on. Some people might be coming from a fucked up background. Hence why I said sometimes bullies are being bullied at. Sometimes the bullies are bullies because they being bullied at home. If they don't feel safe, what you think gonna happen? They gonna lash out. They gonna be on some huff shit. I call it the huff shit. They gonna be exactly on that until they get what's coming to them, or until they meet that brick wall. Yo, the word salute. This is a constant reminder that regardless of what's going on in the world, you're still supposed to stand on your principles and your squares. And for those who is able to have that net, they should know that. Like I said, I got people that know me in real time that be in here. We got it from the mud. We went through a little bit of everything, but we also stood against things that we knew was wrong. So it wasn't no you going to just come around and think certain shit was going to be tolerated or accepted. No, you was going to get this work. You're going to have to do that. You're going to have to do that. You got to definitely like just do it the right way. It's not that hard to do. Do it the right way. It's going to be a road to carry, but guess what? It is what it is, especially when you standing on the right things. Yo, James, salute, bro. Nothing that should be overlooked. Again, you're gonna have to be a part of that change. And some of y'all are just gonna have to really retrain your brains to get back to that notion of this world is changing, it's getting worse. And before it gets even worse, especially towards my household, let me nip this shit in the butt right now. Well, exactly. That's how I gotta be. Exactly. Connor, you just said something that was right. You can't expect to hit somebody and no. Some people are not gonna take that line still. Oh, you just hit me? Nigga, why you do that? But this is something to really like think about. With social media being what it is now, it's making it even more dangerous because, like I said, if a kid is being bullied in real time, they're not expecting to come on here and have to worry about some traumatic shit that could possibly stir something up. Like I said, protection comes at all costs, and you're gonna have to stand on what's right. And I'm gonna say it like this too, from another standpoint. If you know your kid ain't a confrontational person, and you know they being bullied by specific people, you would have to bring it to their parents because at some point you're gonna have to get down to the bottom of it. You're gonna have to. Like I said, stand up for what's right, and that's it. You already appreciate you. You know, like I said, this is something that you really have to stand up and fight against. If not, you're gonna fall for every little fucking thing and accept every little thing, and this should not be accepted on no level. So I'm saying, if you don't stand on something, you're gonna fall for everything, and then you know who gonna get hurt behind it? Them kids. That's just something to really think about. I dropped the link for those who might want to say something other than that. I think I covered most of this today. See, this could be a whole series to that because there are a multitude of ways to stop bullying on all aspects. But it's going to take a collective bond of people to really stand up on that. Don't never stray away from the real message at hand. It's time to really start standing up and fighting. And we have to unite. No matter what cost, we're going to have to unite. To attack this problem on both ends, you're going to have to stand together and say that you're not really for that. And if you are for that, then you are part of that problem that got to get eliminated. Like I said, it's just something to think about all in all. Do you continue to let the pattern happen or do you change it? Let me say this in the best terms possible. Are you going to continue to wear the same clothes day in and day out or are you going to fight and change up? You know? Uh huh. Exactly. Got to stand on your principles and stand on the right things. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Some of y'all can't cry and complain about certain things if you're not really to really stand up on it. And bullying should be against. So some of y'all gonna have to just get together. My bad, y'all. Trying to watch the pup. I don't know what the hell he getting into or what he thought he was getting into. But I know he did something he ain't supposed to be doing. But all in all, like I said, keep that in mind. In order to be strong, firm, and to have a united front, You're gonna have to stand up against all of the stuff that we know for a fact has been corruption and has also plagued us. And we're gonna have to do that at some point. Doesn't matter how. You wanna see change, you're gonna have to be a part of it, one way or another. That's all I can really say. You know. And see, as you should. You should. Everybody can make an impact some way, somehow. Doesn't matter what age. You know. But you're not really distracting because if this person is really 9 years old, you know, that's actually an inspiration. It's actually an inspiration. And that's what needs to start happening more. I've seen everything, word, but just like I said, you have some people who are actually that young who are trying to make a difference. And it's not even that it's not being televised. That's actually just a blessing from God. And that should give somebody encouragement to do the same thing. Stand up, you know. But you already know what it is. I'm trying to debate if I'm gonna play some music. I don't know. I could definitely finish this combo off tomorrow. I got a feeling I'm gonna have to walk out. Apparently, I forgot something. Uh, didn't want to go back outside. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in. You know, when it comes to these type of topics, this is what you're gonna get. You're gonna always have that balance, and nothing is gonna refrain from those messages that are being said every day. Even when people try to distract, it's not gonna work. Because again, you can't stop education, growth, or development. Now, I stand firm on that. Do you stand firm on doing the right things? That's the question. Who knows? I probably might come back with some music. I ain't gonna go crazy, but something to tune out and rock out with tonight. You know, I feel it's just right. I've been giving y'all a triple threat. You know, matter of fact, yeah, you might catch me back in another couple minutes. Let me try to get this together. Definitely need something to vibe out to. We done definitely got what we needed. We done got our daily bread. It's only right that people get what they want. So again, if you was new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout outs to the replay gang. Shout outs to the shadow watchers that I really rock with. Y'all already know what it is. So all in all, this is what you're gonna get here, a balance. Again, this is something that everybody should really be in tune with. And if you ain't in tune with that, then what are you in tune with? You know. But yeah, it's your boy Nate the Great. I probably might be back in 2 minutes. So If you got your dance shoes ready, we will be in here. And I think this convo will definitely be an open panel again tomorrow. For anybody who do want to stand up or come up and say whatever, panel gonna be open. Cal, the church, you always on time for the party, but you late for church. Nah, I'm messing with you. Nah, it's all good. You might catch the next live because I'm about to really start this one in about 2 minutes. So your shoes ready. Cowboy, I already know you got your boots on, son. So get your cut up rugs ready, nigga. We about to get it crazy. You know? See, normally I would have people late to church playing the organ, but you cool. So you get a pass right now. What you laughing at, Didi? You know you done did something. Nah, but we're definitely about to tune in for this next one. Like I said, I'm probably gonna take that one down anyway. So get your dance shoes ready. We in here. You know? And until the next live, we out of here.